In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the intensity and measurement of sound and what are about the units and all. In our earlier lecture, we have seen the um, characteristic of a musical sound, that is pitch or frequency, quality or timbre, intensity and loudness, how it is defined, then what are the difference between the intensity and loudness and all we have seen. And generally the intensity of a sound depends on frequency, amplitude, density of the medium as well as the velocity of a sound. It is directly proportional to all these three factors. When any one of the factor increases means each increases the intensity of a sound, but it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the receiver and sound. If distance is increased by one factor, one unit, intensity is decreased by increased by half. So it is inversely proportional to square of the distance, and the intensity can be expressed in joule per second per meter square, or generally it is expressed in watt per meter square. Sound in energy is of joules and time is in seconds, area is in meter square. But joule per second, we will write it as meter and meter square as usual. And the next is the lowest possible value of intensity of a sound to which normal human ear can respond is about 10 power minus 12 watt per meter square. That is the minimum value called standard or zero intensity. Generally this is of minimum or threshold value, but intensity is always measured in terms of the standard intensity. So any of the physical quantity which is measured relative to another is what we call it as relative quantity, and the intensity of a sound with respect to the standard intensity is what we call it as relative intensity. This relative intensity is also called as intensity level. Relative intensity or intensity level is usually expressed in terms of well-known units called decibel. Bell is a larger unit. It is the unit of intensity level of the sound whose intensity is 10 times that of the standard intensity we know. But since it is of larger unit, we measured it decibel. Decibel means 1 by 10th of bell is what we call it as 1 decibel. Generally, intensity level can be expressed as log of I by I naught. I is the intensity of a sound, standard intensity is I naught times of bell. If it is of 10 times of this quantity means it is expressed in terms of decibel. So generally the sound is expressed in terms of decibels. Here is the unit of sound intensity is of bell and is expressed in terms of smaller quantities called decibel we know. Bell is named in honor of the scientist named Mr. Alexander Graham Bell, we know, who is the inventor of a telephone. And what is the physical significance of decibel? Say for example, if the loudness is increased by 1 decibel, then we will write it as 1 is equal to 10 log of I times. And by rearranging it, we will get that as log of I by I naught is equal to 1 by 10, which is of 0.1. Take antilog on it, so that log and antilog get cancelled. So I by I naught is equal to antilog of 0.1. That is equal to 1.26. That is I is equal to 1.26 times that of I naught. That is 26% of the intensity. That is, if the change in intensity level is in 1 decibel, then the intensity changes about 26%. Then we know the threshold value of intensity, that is of 10 power here. It is of 10 power minus 12 watt per meter square, and we need to know the maximum value also. The maximum intensity that human ear can respond without damage is what we call it as upper limit of hearing. That is about 120 decibel. This is what we call it as threshold of feeling or pain threshold. If the intensity level is greater than 120 decibel means it causes a physiological damage to the human eardrum. So scale can be measured as a minimum value. So we know the minimum value as 10 power minus 12 watt per meter square, standard or zero intensity, and maximum intensity level to which it can respond without damage is 120 decibel. So the scale of loudness is measured in between that. That is standard or zero intensity to threshold of pain or threshold of feeling. That is 120. In between that human ear can respond. And next we are going to see few examples, few of the sources which produces some intensity level. It is measured in decibels in between 0 to 120 decibels. And next we are going to deal with the acoustics of the building. Generally acoustics is the branch of physics, new branch of physics is developed. It deals with the planning of the building. It is to provide the best audible sound inside the hall or an auditorium. It is also used for the case of film industry, broadcasting of TV signals also. In order to consider the acoustics of a building, the prime factor we should consider is reverberation. Next,